Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please ignore the coughing, the sneezing, the boogers, everything going on here. I cannot get over this cold. But today we're gonna be watching season 2, episode 6 of The Wire. Woo! Oh, where's his court clothes?
Mars is the god of war, right?
Aries.
Aries fits. Thanks.
Omar's
Middle school,
charismatic.
I used to love them mitts. Stuff was deep. Truly.
Me too. The lightning thief. If you know, you know. Oh no.
Stay calm, Omar Little, Your Honor.
At least he stayed true to himself.
What exactly do you do for a living, Mr. Little?
I rip and run. I robs drug dealers.
Yeah, I don't know if you can say that. Can you say that?
Well, I don't know exactly.
Do you go to jail for admitting that?
Just say
Mr. Little, how can a man rob drug dealers for 8 or 9 years and live to tell about it?
date of time, I suppose.
Jesus. If you say something like that as a witness, like, do you go to jail? Just, do you go to jail? You know, because he's technically not, like, he's not the one being accused, but he just kind of admitted to something. I would be scared to admit that. But Omar knows no fear, right?
House in Glen Burnie, paid off truck, modest savings.
How do they know the savings?
They paid the taxes on Union Hall almost a year late, and that was only after they got hit with liens. Looking at their books.
You subpoenaed their books?
They're not doing so good.
The books show that there's less than 100 checkers still paying dues to 1514.
So where's all this money
Damn.
that Valchek is talking?
So where's the cash coming from?
Drugs?
Some DNRs on the Union Hall phones don't show much. And not much in the way of cell numbers or payphones either. What's with those?
That's the
hand-to-hand
secret.
banking
That's
connections?
gonna be hard
Bought
to
from a lot of white
get.
boys.
Zip is gonna be, Zig is gonna be the one that's gonna get them a hint as to what they're doing. So like, even though they're not into drugs, the fact that Zig is into drugs, and Zig is obviously his son, they're gonna make a connection. Like, they're just gonna make a connection.
But any poor connections feel random.
Well, the money comes from somewhere.
They monitor what comes in and out of the port. That's what they do. That's their value.
They're bringing
Bullseye.
shit in?
Kima, Prez, I want you to start looking at girls.
No problem.
Herc and Carver, you guys keep working the drug corners near the port.
Excuse me?
Aw,
Would you like to go to Royal Farms, maybe get a cup of coffee?
that's so sweet.
Right.
I'm Thomas. You want a coffee?
Hey, listen, I was gonna ask you for panties to make some soup. I was afraid she'd take it the wrong way.
Honestly, props to him. He approached her very respectable.
For the record, you are identifying the defendant, Marquise Hilton.
It's just bird to me.
Quite a witness, ain't he?
Yes, he is.
Word on the street is Omar ain't nowhere near them risers when the ship popped.
What's the word on the street, huh?
What's the word in the court?
So you would have no trouble recognizing him from a moderate distance, say 20, 25 yards in daylight?
Oh, no problem.
I hope this doesn't go
Bird's
south.
done the 380.
You've seen it before?
Bird always flashing that thing.
So you'd actually seen it before the day in question, when he shot at Mr. Gant.
Yes, ma'am. And the boy too trifling to throw it off even after a daytime murder.
You a lying cocksucker, man! I rip your heart as you got.
Ooh, that doesn't help.
Restrained and I will clear the court. The witness's last answer is to be stricken and disregarded by the jury.
Sorry, side note. You know, I learned that sometimes when witnesses say something that's supposed to be striked and like the jury is supposed to forget it, the damage is already done. The jury has already heard it. And whether we like it or not, it is our human nature to take that information and make a judgment upon it. So sometimes lawyers will purposefully ask certain questions to get certain responses, and even as they say objection, strike it, it's the damage is done. And I just feel like that's very sneaky, you know, but that's part of this.
There you go. You have the chemicals? I can get them. As much as you want. There's been a problem, though.
What problem?
My cousin, Ziggy. He got into a beef with these East Baltimore guys. Zig fucked up the package.
So, you bring us the chemical, we pay, then you pay your debt.
This is dangerous.
It was first he takes the car, and now he's jacking us around on the money.
You want, we kill him.
Yeah. Well, okay. Morally, no.
That ain't it either, no.
But
You kill Cheese, and we're gonna have a fight with his people, right? Putting gas in his car on Central Avenue, no questions, puts a cap in his ass.
You're smart, huh?
that's true.
Nico.
We don't have the muscle to go talk to this guy. Make things right. I was hoping maybe you do.
Okay. Let him borrow some guys. All right.
That wasn't no temp murder.
What was it, Mr. Little?
I shot the boy Mike in his hind parts, that all. Fixed it so he couldn't
I like
sleep right.
he's charming the jury. That's a good witness.
Mike.
Well, you see, Mike thought he should keep that cocaine he was slinging and the money he was making from slinging it. I thought otherwise.
Omar has no fear.
When you want it. You're willing to use violence when your demands aren't met. This is who you are. When in fact, you are exactly the kind of person who would shoot a man down on a housing project parking lot and then lie to the police about it, would you not?
Hey, look, I ain't never put my gun on no citizen.
You are amoral.
That that's the line. I mean, he robs drug
You're
dealers,
feeding
doesn't
off
rob
the violence
citizens.
and you're stealing from those who themselves are stealing the lifeblood from our city. You are a parasite who
You
leeches
too.
off
Just like you,
the
man.
culture of drugs. Excuse me? What?
I got the shotgun. You got the briefcase.
And with the
I mean, it's true. Oh, I like Omar in this part.
Though I didn't like the color of the Whirlpool tub and the master suite bathroom. Magenta?
He's charming.
Oh, that's cosmetic.
And you think there's some new open houses?
McNulty.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? This isn't going anywhere, Jimmy.
Dinner and a movie, then I'll walk you to the door, you shake my hand and tell me to go fuck myself like you should have done way back when. Give me another shot.
Oh, she's stubborn. She is stubborn.
For the sitter.
Same as it ever was. Chocolate City, I ain't been there in a while. If you need anything to make this happen, you gotta get it yourself.
If Stringer Bell reaching all the way past Baltimore with this kind of work, then we got a real mystery going on, don't we?
Yeah, I think there is this for the new name thing?
Mistakes. Nothing that might come back on you.
You sure your people?
My cousin up in there, he on it.
So, how you doing?
I heard Washington D.C. is pretty bad too.
Good. That's good. Lester's been pushing me, you know.
Aww.
He does it.
I'm so proud of her.
Be by today to talk about the club. About
Heart.
some girls. Russian. You should try this place called Night Shift down off of Hollowbird. I have a friend who works there, and she worked with a bunch of Russian girls last year.
Nothing further.
She's so nice. I like
Any
her.
more on redirect, Ms.
She's
Nathan?
so cute.
No, Your Honor.
How did Omar do?
We didn't see it.
Not the cross. That bad?
Oh man, it was good. And it was the truth. I don't know, guys. This is rules and regulations of this world. It is truly its own.
To start, he wants you to pay 54. Then we talk.
Yeah, I saw how you talked.
But you will not pay the 27. Instead, you will get the money for the car that burned. But the one he calls boss, him we know.
Who's his boss? I knew they were gonna have problems with her going back into it.
I know you don't think I'm going down to that club just to look at pussy. I know you know me better than that. I ain't even looking.
Mm.
Looking.
Aww.
Most of them women are dykes. Cheryl, it's police work. What?
Yeah, this is a lose-lose, Kima. You're not gonna win this one, girl.
Shit. We talked about this.
No, you talked. I didn't get a word in edgewise once you made up your mind.
I might see a little something I happen to like.
So all that's on the table.
Right now there's money. Nope, not the canal.
Sorry, I just like that because it just shows that being a cop, it's hard to keep a relationship and be a cop because that is such situations. And we saw in season 1 how McNulty's ex-partner, I think his name starts with a B. Don't come for me for the not remembering the name, okay? I have a headache. Y'all know I'm bad with names, and my brain is foggy right now. Anyways, remember when he cheated on his wife and said that he was working with McNulty? I'm not gonna lie, if I had a partner who was a cop and like all these late nights, it'd be difficult. It'd be difficult.
For that, we're gonna have to fight a little longer and dig a little deeper.
So says Frank. So where y'all find the cash?
I've been robbing liquor stores 2 weeks. Seriously, we got some help from the national office on this, and there have been some timely donations. At the very least, we're likely to see the grain pier back up by next year. Which
honestly, he's fighting for his men.
4 ships a year at least.
If.
And it's a big fucking if.
Let your legislators know that we're watching on this. The money only goes.
I wish that worked.
Now we gotta make some noise, right?
I wish that worked. Like, I have hope, but I don't have hope.
Help from the national office, huh? Timely donations from friends. Watch your ass, Frank.
He knows. He's a dark night right now.
So from ship to stack took 6 minutes. That's the way it's supposed to work, but...
That's the container number of the can with the women in it.
See that? It's never entered by the checker, so as far as the computer's concerned, it no longer exists.
That can happen when the radio waves get knocked down, or when a checker inputs a bad serial number.
Or when they intentionally turn it off. Don't scan it.
So for nearly 4 hours, it's out on the docks, unaccounted for.
That's scary.
Baca says cans get lost all the time. When they get found, they get put back into the computer.
You believe him?
Nope, not this can. We gotta go back through and find what other cans might have disappeared like that.
Well, how many ships we talking about?
Hundreds.
There's so much work, but it's worth it. This is gonna be censored.
Ever been to a titty bar?
Yeah, sure. Not with women.
Press is so awkward.
You friends with Shardy and all that matters.
Aw.
Signs up for Westport.
So, how long ago did they come through?
6 months back was the last batch. Russians, I think. There was a woman. She was like the madam who handled the cash, but I ain't get a name.
She Russian too?
I bet Greek.
So they was making so much money with them new girls, they started letting some of their regular dancers go.
Where'd the girls stay?
Where they told shit. They ain't got no family. The men
That
they
is
got
so
hanging
sad.
with Always with them. Right there to take them from whatever motel you're using to the club and back.
And it sucks because very obviously to everybody here, this is abnormal, right? You get a group of new girls coming in. Like, we can all kind of piece it together at what's happening. And no one does or says anything because the bar is making money.
Right outside the fucking motel door.
Frustrating.
In the motel rooms with the giant.
Frustrating.
Try to get away.
I seen one of them get lit up with one of them stun guns just for going down the block to get some dinner. And if they see one getting too close to the Johns, that's when they move the whole crew to another town, you know? Keep it so they don't get no help.
I'll tell Chardine you said hi.
She must be doing good, huh, to be out for so long. She must have
Proud of her.
a rich one, right? You her girl? I wouldn't let mine come in here either without me. She's in here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Guys, let's be reasonable here. So he is thinking about him. This is the only time I've seen him, like, look at his son like that. Oh, not really. He held his son before, but it didn't seem so sentimental. Oh, he was keeping a stash? Wow. Dang. I mean, at least we see some result from him.
13 of them. They had about a third of that space hidden behind a fake wall. And not enough air.
And you know what? This is another thing about being a spouse from someone who works in law enforcement like this, is that and it's tough for them. And I think this is also inevitably what affects so many relationships, is that this is traumatic. Like, you don't just get over this. And if you don't solve it, you don't get over it. And it comes home with you. Work always comes home with you, whether you like it or not. And you know, it takes time to learn to draw a line from whatever happens at work. Even if you're just in retail, or if you're a doctor, whatever, work comes home with you. You have bad days. and it's tough to be able to figure out how to be there for your spouse or you know, help them, because this is some heavy stuff. And in real life, as we know, there are many injustices, and you kind of have to keep moving on. That sounds so bad. Ugh. But the sun rises tomorrow, whether we want it to slow down or not.
I'm going to schedule sentencing for the 3rd week of next month. Anything else today?
And we ask that an appeal bond be set.
An appeal bond on a conviction of first-degree murder? Mr. Levy, get a grip on yourself.
Your Honor.
Not only
Seriously.
will there be no bond
Yeah.
pending Mr. Hilton has been found guilty of killing a state's witness who testified in this very courtroom. Unless the pre-sentence report indicates that he is, in fact, the Messiah come again, he will very likely be sentenced to life, no parole. Mr. Hilton,
That's
are
good.
you the second coming of our Savior?
Excuse me?
Are you Jesus Christ come back to earth? See it?
Before he says yes.
Mr. Little, this is good to get out of jail free, one time only on anything up to aggravated assault.
I thank you, man.
No, thank you.
I mean, technically, yeah, they broke the law as well, but for good?
See me down like a punk ass snitch. I shove a shit in your cocksucking throat.
You think on it, Bird.
You really see him shoot the man?
If you really want to know?
Really asking?
Yeah.
Fitzgerald said that there were no second acts in American lives. Do you believe that?
Man, shit, we locked up. We best not believe that, right?
I mean,
Where we come from, what we go through, how we go through it, all this shit matters.
I agree. I love that they're having this.
End of the book. It's like you can change up, right? You can say you somebody, maybe you can give yourself a whole new story. And it don't matter that some fool say you different, because the only thing that make you different is what you really do or what you really go through. Like, you know,
This is so good.
Gatsby, he was who he was, and he did what he did. That shit caught up to him.
Mm-hmm. I think so too, honestly. It's easy to be mad at Daisy.
Sorry, homie.
Tomorrow. I'm back with you tomorrow, Diggsy.
We got something else to do today?
Yeah, last bit of business. This is retirement.
Also true.
So today, I'm retired.
Sergey, my nigga.
This guy!
You're losing weight.
Shit.
You're down to nothing. In this country?
Hey, you talk to the man about that other thing, right? Because I can get behind that business in a big way.
We'll talk later.
Probably
I have
cocaine.
another business. Nicky is with us, his cousin. But family cannot be helped.
Who you telling? I got motherfucking nephews and in-laws. I ain't talking about all the money in the world. But it ain't like Cheese be in a position out on that corner and cut you some slack and soon every fucking up white boy be on his titty.
That's true.
You gonna come up in here having fucked up a package to pay you out $2,400. Just how good a friend is this motherfucker to y'all? The Cheese ain't gonna be happy having to pay me back. So I would advise y'all to give him some distance.
Zig better get some distance. Oh my god. I feel like Zig's gonna mess this up.
If it wasn't for Sergey here, you and your cuz both would be cadaverous motherfuckers.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't like, this is like Zig's second mess up
Through INS, customs.
in my eyes.
Department, it was nothing.
I don't want a third. That's enough. We don't do 3 strikes around here. We do it at 2. Dang.
Yeah, fuck it. Let her go. Ain't right, Doc.
What the fuck ever is?
Exactly. Is it an incinerator or they're donating it?
You leave it to Avon. He's gonna get some years off his sentence.
No doubt, knowing Avon.
Looks like he just needed some time to think.
Just show up and say what Levy tells you to. What the hell is wrong with you?
Those hot shots, that was Avon. You asked me to carry this, I'm carrying it. This is mine, right here, right now.
Boy, you ain't listening to me. I am telling
Ma,
you.
remember that house?
I mean, he's sticking to his guns.
Them twins came by, started picking on me. Except you ain't letting me inside. You told me to go back out there and fight them. whether I lose or not. Then you say to me, I might have brung you into this world, but you the one who gonna have to live in it. Well, Mom, I'm still here.
That's a tough freaking lesson.
You gotta let me live like I need to live.
That's tough as a mother and as a son.
All of them. To leave me be.
Oh my God. He really means like separation. Even Donette. He never wanted a future with her. What's up with that guy?
Alright, look, fuck y'all.
He slams the phone down.
Don't give it to him. God damn it.
So that's it. Me and Cheese are straight. She worked more than that.
I know. He's counting his blessings.
One for the bar, hon.
You in the lotto?
Well, I can do it. Who the hell says I can't?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nick, we ain't gonna live forever, right?
That attitude is so annoying to me. What is wrong with you?
Not for me. I'm gonna head out.
Oh, come on, Frank.
I don't know. Like Zig is so his character's infuriating a little bit.
And that one as well, huh?
Makes 22. All on the Talco line, all with Horseface Bakusa working the ship.
You with
These two.
Rawls is talking like if I don't come home with 14 clearances, I can't come home at all.
Which is annoying because y'all were his best detectives.
I'm dumb, Bunk. Bird is my last piece of old business. I was trying for an ID on this one. I can't even tell you why.
Because that's who you are.
Just a way to pretend I was still a murder police, I guess.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Gives a fuck, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm done
Bunk.
fucking myself up, Bunk.
That's a weird thing
I
too.
am done.
Why do I not believe this?
What the hell happened to you? I fell down. How many times?
Votes break for us. That pier comes back online by next spring.
Yeah, great.
The fuck are you about?
Exactly. That's honestly what I'm thinking too.
Is that my son lighting $100 bills like an asshole in a bar full of working stiffs? Where you come by that kind of cash? You know you ain't had the days. Seniority prevails, Zig. It's the only way to keep it halfway honest.
I know. I ain't complaining.
Christ, Zig. Maybe if I'd have listened to your mother, because she's the one always talking about you should do
It's
the
cool.
community college like your brother.
I remember you, Uncle Jerry, and Uncle Walt, P-Pop, all sitting around the kitchen table talking shit about this gang and that gang. I remember when yous all went down to picket them scabs at Covington Piers.
Yeah, what else you remember?
Everything. Everything.
Okay. Some sympathy points are again. He's real lost, but I mean, Zig, come on.
So tell me, Mr. Back in the day, the fuck are we doing down here with the war frats in the middle of the goddamn night?
He just needs to settle down a little bit, calm those fires within.
Every one of those post-its is a can that disappears when it's being offloaded.
With the pink and the green, those cans never come back.
And the pink one, like the can full of dead girls, they're all from the same shipping line, Talco. He goes by Horseface. He's the one working.
Damn, they found a pattern.
His ass, or that motherfucker didn't blink.
As long as they can get a truck past the outbound lanes, a box comes off the ship, flashes
And
for a
stays
few
off.
moments, and blip, then it's gone.
Oh, he is.
Our target
He is hurting
supposedly
himself.
Sabatka, right?
And what you're telling me is that it's better than a fair bet that he actually is a target in Bunk's murders.
Maybe we can fold our investigation into yours, Lieutenant.
And put my ass in the air with 14 open homicides it might never clear?
The bosses wouldn't blame you for that.
I wouldn't
Yes, they
try
would.
either. I'm trying to
Yes,
use
they
what we do
would.
with this So what's the next move on this?
We clone the computer and start watching what's happening on the docks in real time.
Come on, Bunk.
Yo, D.
I feel like he's gonna get on Avon's bad side. It's definitely the hard path.
No Jamesons. Maybe a quick fuck of the waitress then. I'm sorry, I I don't know where it still comes from. I mean, it's been a year, right?
You deserve to be angry.
How's work?
I mean, she looks like an honest partner.
So we told. Well, I retired.
Excuse me?
It's boats, not bodies.
That's not you.
It wasn't me. A lot of things weren't me.
Interesting.
I want another chance.
Did being a homicide
I'm gonna fuck
detective
for the road instead.
lead him to certain habits? Or were those certain habits him?
You unload this shit, you gotta ditch the trucks and the trailers both. Make it look like it was a hijack, all right?
If you want, I will pay you straight. Or a Duncan Bay in heroin.
Oh.
Wholesale.
No, don't get into heroin.
Nick, he's offering like 3-4 times the value.
Oh my God, Zig. You don't know how to handle this. You've messed up so many packages.
Even if we walk it up to White Mike, we can make 35,000.
Don't do this shit.
Half in cash, half in dope.
Oh my God. Zig cannot handle this. I have no faith in him. At all.
Zig, I got it.
Nikki, you don't know.
You hear me? I said I fucking got this one. Fucking walking home or what?
Hey, girl. What do we do with the day?
Me? Oh, I gotta pick up the boys from the sitter.
Okay, great.
Oh, he thinks he's at home.
Pick up some things.
Oh no, they're not together yet. Ah, they have to have. That's awkward. Not yet. Not yet. Hopefully, not yet. Maybe soon. What is this guy?
Got some duct tape, we'll fix it.
He's just minding his business. Ah, trouble always finds you.
D, right? And I'll go and get one for you.
But who sent him? No. 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 Did you guys miss Bane? I don't understand. Why?
Hey, y'all.
Is he still being choked? No, he's not dead. I think he's just passed out. Ah, more questions than answers. Okay. Did we... I'm in denial. I don't think he's actually dead, but I know there should be, I mean, not that there should be some consequences. I'm sure there are going to be some consequences for how he treated Avon, but I don't think this guy's working with Avon. I think this guy is mad at Avon for the whole hotshot thing. So I think he did this in order to get back at Avon. That's what I think. Let's see if Avon's even going to respond at all and string her to this. Because family's family. Interesting to see who the connection is for the Greeks. So didn't expect that one. Also, I don't know. Zig's either gonna end up dead or getting everybody caught up. And Nicky's trying to like on it. Like he's trying so hard to just get his life to fruition. But he's going down the wrong path right now. And this is heroin. That is intense. Like that's a whole other ball game. And that's gonna be competitive to Avon too, because they're still working on rebranding and all that stuff. I mean, this is a mess. And we're not closer, not really, into figuring out the 14 girls and the identities. So this is well, maybe actually, because we went to the club. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry if I was a little chatty or a little too all over the place. I really do have brain fog right now. I'm hoping it goes away, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you did like the video, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. The full video is going to be available on my Patreon, and I hope you guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.